7 Life Lessons of Aristotle which are relevant even today. Aristotle is a prominent figure in the history of the world who lived between 384 to 322 BC. He is considered a father of logic such as biology, political science, zoology, embryology of natural law, scientific method, rhetoric, psychology, realism, and meteorology. He was first a student of Plato. Then when Plato retired, he left the academia, which Plato founded. And he became the tutor of Alexander the Great, and the other 2 future kings. After the death of Alexander in 323 BC, anti-Macedonian sentiment again forced Aristotle to flee Athens. He died a little north of the city in 322, of a digestive complaint. Aristotle's Lesson 1. Don't run away from your problems. Aristotle says, to run away from trouble is a form of cowardice, and while it is true that the suicide braves death, he does it not for some noble object, but to escape some. It's easy to be optimistic when everything in our lives goes well, but it's much harder when we're faced with problems, or even tragedies. It's important to focus on the solution. If you can fix the problem or if you can't fix it. Aristotle Lesson 2. Find the golden mean. Aristotle says as virtue is the golden mean between 2 vices, the one of excess and the other of deficiency. One of the main ideas of Aristotle's teachings is the idea of finding balance. In the book Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle identified that what makes people good and successful. You need to find the happy medium. A balanced person, Aristotle argues, will be a virtuous and happy person. They have found the golden mean. Extremes, for example, courage is in the middle of cowardice and rashness. A courageous person is neither too much of a coward nor too rash. Lesson 3 of Dignity and Grace. To Aristotle, the ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. The decisions made with dignity and grace have a bigger importance in determining your destiny than the events and circumstances in your life. You should use your reason to understand that the things people do are more a reflection of them than of you. If you have a noble goal in life, don't humiliate yourself when bad things happen to you. Simply react with dignity, grace. You are on a great journey to have a positive impact on this world. Aristotle's Lesson 4. Be open to others' points of view. Aristotle says, it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle always emphasized the importance of good listening, saying that there are 3 components to it: virtue, character, and education. Virtue to give the other the right to speak and come with arguments, character to control yourself and your frustration when you're proven wrong, and education to know which are the best questions to ask. In general, you need to be able to stay in the conversation. Even if you see the other people's opinions are wrong, you should try to learn something to see the issue from a different angle. Lesson 5. Have the right friends. Aristotle says, a friend to all is a friend to none, and friendship is an important part of life. Aristotle identified 3 types of friendships based on utility, that is, based on mutual help. Example: first friend helps to buy a car. Second friend helps to buy a flat. A third friend is based on mutual pleasure. Generally, true friendship that's based on virtue and principles. The first and second friendship are superficial, and they don't last long. Having too many friends means that only focus on the first two types of friendship. It is fun and achievement of professional and financial success in life. One who focuses on life's wisdom and virtue wouldn't have so much time for the first two types of friends. Making strong connections with a few selective meaningful friends require time and effort. These kinds of friendship or virtue can last a lifetime. Aristotle's Lesson 6. Put truth before everything else. Aristotle put more importance on truth than on anything else. His views on three important aspects regarding the theory of forms, ethics, and politics. According to Aristotle, forms do not exist independently of things. Every form is the form of something. A substantial form is a kind that is attributed to a thing, without which that thing would be of a different kind or would cease to exist. With regards to ethics, Aristotle believed this is not enough to become virtuous, takes a great amount of effort. It is not automatic through knowledge. In political theory, Aristotle is famous for observing that man is a political animal, meaning that human beings naturally form political communities. Politics is the best way to organize a society. Lesson 7. Maximize your potential through constant learnings. In final conclusion, Aristotle says happiness is not God-sent. It comes as a result of virtue and some processor of learning or training. Aristotle emphasized the importance of education, of acquiring knowledge, stating that everything or being on this planet has its unique characteristics and its unique role in this world. The highest good of everything is achieved when it can fulfill its role. In the case of humans, the purpose is not evident, but Aristotle came up with the concept of eudaimonia, which means living well, and Aristotle believed this is the purpose of human being. It was created almost 1 year back, with the help of different presentation and topics of Aristotle on internet. Sahajul Hock. Thank you for watching.